When your cat bites you, don't ignore what they're trying to tell you. Cats are known for being independent, aloof creatures who do things on their own terms. However, this doesn't mean that they don't communicate with us humans. In fact, cats have a lot to say if we know what to look for. One of the ways that cats communicate is through their bites. When a cat bites you, it's important to pay attention to the message they're trying to convey. So when was the last time your cat bit you? What did it mean? In today's video, we will discuss 6 reasons why your cat might be biting you. If you love cats, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe so you can be notified about our latest videos. No. 1. Overstimulation. If you've ever had a cat for more than a few minutes, you know that they love to be petted, but only up to a certain point. The exact limit varies from cat to cat, but all cats have one. And when it's reached, their reaction can range from a subtle sign of annoyance to an outright bite. Cats are not like dogs who can be trained to tolerate petting for longer periods, so if your cat bites you while you're petting them, it's probably because they've had enough and need a break. It's important to respect their wishes and stop petting them immediately. Otherwise, they may become more agitated and even lash out with their claws or teeth. Even though it can be frustrating when your cat bites you after a nice petting session, it's important to remember that they can't speak and are trying to communicate with you in the only way they know how. So next time you feel your cat getting restless while you're petting them, take a cue from their body language and stop petting them before they resort to biting you. 2. Playtime. If you've ever been bitten by a kitten, you know that they can be quite the handful. They have sharp little teeth and they aren't afraid to use them. But most of the time, a kitten's bite is not a malicious act. Instead, it's usually just a playful nip. If your cat bites you during playtime, it's likely that they're just having fun and want to play with you. After all, cats are natural hunters and they get excited when they see something that resembles their prey running around the house. So if your cat bites you during playtime, don't be angry at them. Just join in on the fun and play with them. You could use a toy mouse or laser pointer to engage their hunting instincts without risking your own skin. Just make sure to keep the energy level high so they don't get bored and start biting you out of frustration. With a little effort, you can turn your cat's nips into zoomies in no time. 3. Anxiety or fear. When a cat feels anxious or fearful, they may lash out and bite. This is especially true if the cat is not feeling well or has recently experienced a traumatic event. If you notice that your normally placid feline friend is suddenly biting you out of the blue, it's important to take a step back and assess the situation. Try to figure out what might be causing your cat's anxiety or fear and address that issue. For example, if your cat has recently been to the vet, they may be feeling sore or scared. In this case, it's important to be extra gentle with your cat and give them lots of love and reassurance. If your cat's anxiety or fear is due to something else, such as a loud noise or a stranger, there is not much you can do except try to soothe them and wait for them to calm down. Ultimately, patience is key when dealing with an anxious or fearful cat. With time and understanding, you can help your cat overcome their fear and live a happy, healthy life. 4. Pain or illness. If your cat bites you, it's not always because they're feeling playful or aggressive. Sometimes a bite is a cat's way of communicating that they're in pain or feeling unwell. Cats are naturally skittish creatures, so they may bite if they feel threatened or scared. However, a cat who is in pain may also be more likely to bite if they feel that you are doing something that is causing them discomfort. For example, if you are petting your cat and they suddenly bite you, it could be because they have a sore or injury in the area that you are touching. If your cat bites you during a vet exam or when you're giving them medicine, it could be because they don't feel well or are in pain. If you notice that your cat is biting you more than usual, it's important to take them to the vet to rule out any underlying medical conditions. There could be something wrong with your cat that is causing them pain and making them more irritable than normal. A vet can examine your cat and determine if there is a medical cause for the biting behavior. If there is an underlying medical condition, the vet can treat your cat and hopefully alleviate the pain that is causing the biting behavior. 5. Lack of socialization. If you have a cat who bites, it could be because they haven't been socialized properly. Kittens who are not socialized early on may be more likely to bite when they feel threatened or scared. Socialization is important for all cats, but it is especially important for kittens. If you have a kitten, it is important to socialize them early on so they grow up to be well-adjusted adults. One of the best ways to socialize a kitten is to expose them to a variety of people, animals, and experiences. If you can do this, your kitten will be more likely to be comfortable around people and less likely to bite when they feel threatened. If your adult cat is not socialized, it is still possible to socialize them, but it may take more time and patience. With consistent effort, you can help your cat become a more socialized and confident individual. 6. Learned behavior. If you have a cat who bites, it could be because they have learned that biting is an effective way to get attention. Cats are very smart animals and they learn from their environment. If you have given your cat attention in the past for biting or scratching, they will learn that this behavior is rewarded and they will repeat it in the future. If you want to stop your cat from biting, it is important to never give them attention when they are biting or scratching. This includes yelling at them, because that is still considered attention. If your cat is biting you for attention, the best thing to do is to ignore them and walk away. This may be difficult, but it is important to be consistent. If you give in and pet your cat or talk to them when they are biting you, they will think that they have won, and they will keep biting you. If you ignore the behavior, your cat will eventually learn that biting does not get them the attention they want. In conclusion, when your cat bites you, it's important to pay attention to the context of the bite. If your cat bites you while you're petting them, it's probably because they're feeling overstimulated. If your cat bites you during playtime, they're probably just having fun. If your cat bites you when they're feeling anxious or fearful, they're probably trying to communicate that they need space. If your cat bites you when they're in pain or illness, they're probably trying to tell you that they don't feel well. And if your cat bites you because they haven't been socialized or they've learned that biting gets them attention, it's probably because they haven't had the opportunity to learn proper socialization skills, or they've been rewarded for biting in the past. No matter the reason, when your cat bites you, it's important to respond in a way that is constructive and will help your cat learn how to better communicate with you in the future. With patience and understanding, you can build a strong bond with your cat and enjoy many years of companionship together. So when was the last time your cat bit you? What did it mean? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe so you can be notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.